We are here with UC San Diego head coach Brad Rostratter and student athletes Sebastian Lara and Peter Stelcho after a first-round win in the Hawaiian Islands presents the 2025 Outrigger Big West Men's Volleyball Championship. First, Coach, just an opening statement about tonight's 3-2 win.
What a match. Very indicative of what we've seen throughout all of Big West play. So couldn't be more proud to represent UC San Diego. Couldn't be more proud to have these two guys and the other 19 guys back in the locker room with us.
We'll open it up to questions from the media. Please state your name and organization before asking your question.
Justin Baptiste, Global Press Media. It seemed like both teams didn't want to end, didn't want to lose. But what did it take for you guys to just continue to, get through this game and continue to get better?
We had to set him and him, so I'll let them talk.
I think we sort of had the mentality of just 1 point at a time and not really trying to get ahead of ourselves. And we were down by 6 or 7 points in 2 or 3 sets, and we didn't even bat an eye. And next thing you know, the game's tied. So it just goes to show how resilient our team is.
It seemed like you guys got a lot of contributions from a lot of players. I'm sorry, they've been with the Home Star advertisement. It seems as though you guys got a lot of contributions from many players. Like, I'm not denigrating you guys, but there are like a whole bunch of different guys that could be sitting next to you, right?
Absolutely.
We have we have a deep bench, and I just 100% trust every single person that goes on the court. It's nice being able to trust one another.
And it's a testament to what we get to do in practice every single day. These guys haven't been starting every single match for us. And for them to step up and be able to perform in a moment like this, it just shows how hard they've been working. And for the other guys that also performed and played so great tonight, they continue to raise the bar for each and every one of us. And without that, we don't win in tough situations like we had tonight.
TJ Rashid's VBelo Report. Performing well might be an understatement. I think it was season highs for half of the team out there. Sebastian, season high for kills. Peter, career high in kills, season high in blocks. For the team,
nice.
Season high in blocks. What's it going to take to replicate this on night 2 after having a really season defining performance tonight?
Yeah, it's a good thing the season's not done. So we gotta go try to do some more tomorrow and keep performing and playing at a high level. And I think that's just kind of happens when good volleyball is happening around it, from our serving to our passing. Everything else kind of takes care of itself, where we're able to get great blocks and take great swings because of what we're doing in the other phases of the game.
You guys go up against Long Beach State. That's been the murder of the year. What is it going to take to not only continue what you guys are doing, but again?
I don't, like Brad likes to say, we don't need to, save the world or, solve all the world's problems. We have a pretty good team, and, we just got to stay together as a group like we did tonight. And, it's good to have some guys back from, injuries, and we have a deep bench, and just relying on each other throughout the whole game. And we don't need to really change much just because, obviously they're a very good team, but if we just play our game and stay together as one, I'm confident in our skills against anybody.
Sebastian, coming in, stepping in for Leo. When did you know you were gonna get the start in this big match, and what was going through your head as you take the court?
Found out the day before, but I sort of had an idea because when we landed, Leo wasn't feeling the best, and I sort of didn't really bat an eye. I'm not trying to brag, but I've been in this situation before. I played a lot last year, and the guys trust me. As soon as I step on the court, they don't bat an eye either. They sort of look to me too to tell me to take over the game, and that's just instill confidence in me when I haven't been playing much this year, and they just come up to me and say that. It might sound corny. It really does warm my heart.
Arel Vivid, Manoa Mirror. You guys defeated Santa Barbara in 4 sets in each of your regular season matchups. What was the difference, if any, in this matchup tonight?
When you come to play the Big West Conference Tournament, a lot of people are just going to play their hearts out. And I think that was just two teams really gritty, just getting after it. And it just took people stepping up, and it takes a lot of people prepping beforehand, hydrating, stretching the legs on the plane right here, and just a good mentality going into it.
I think to beat that team 3 times is impressive. And to do it with 3 different lineups and 3 different opposites, it just speaks to our willingness and our ability to do different things and play really high-level volleyball.
A lot of energy on the court, but also a lot of energy from the bench. Maybe your biggest hype man is actually your assistant coach. What has Marco brought to this team, in practice, but also in games?
Yeah, I mean, both Marco and Jorge add a level of volleyball awareness and a level of energy, and just bringing them helps me and the rest of the guys know that we got more people who have our back, and we have more people who are seeing different things and different perspectives, and especially with Marco and really Jorge too, different cultures as well, to where these are new experiences for both of them, new experiences that help shine the light and expose more things. I'm just glad Seabass didn't take out Jorge tonight with one of his chest bumps.
So Hawaii has hosted, obviously, the Nicholas Conference Championships here, but what do you make of just this year's Hawaii experience to be back on the island?
It's great. We were here, 3 weeks ago, and it was a sold-out crowd. And even though Hawaii wasn't playing tonight, there's still just a bunch of people there just wanting to watch good volleyball from both sides. And I just think it's really good for the sport. And there's actually this guy who grew up in my hometown, and he was just there in line chanting my name. And I met him once, and he just told me that he lived on the same street as me too. So it's just cool to see how volleyball can just bring people together.
UC San Diego plays #1 seed and regular season champion Long Beach State tomorrow at 4:30 Hawaii, 7:30 Pacific. Congratulations on tonight's win. Thanks.
Thank
See you
you.
tomorrow.